nobody can say anything to you, and she can't say you didn't tell me, and no one can blackmail you with it.
Yeah.
Because the truth is already out.
Yeah.
A lot of the times people are trying to hide it because they don't want their wife to know, and then in trying to hide it, it just makes the problem bigger and bigger and bigger.
He should have never gave her false hope when he was like, if I was single.
Exactly. Or you're not single.
You're not. You're married with a child.
Married to Beyonce, man.
And then she showed up in the house.
Beyonce.
Beyonce was like, boo! I was like, woo! Was she headbutted that girl?
She wasn't sissy fighting you. She was kicking some butt.
I mean, I would
Black
too.
girls
though,
don't
man.
sissy fight.
Yes, they do. There's a couple of them that
Some
do,
of them
yes.
can. Some of them sissy fight.
Like,
Oh no!
I'm talking about. I
the
need
one,
someone to
it's usually,
throw some
it's, usually
grass.
one, it's usually ones who got brothers or fathers who taught them how to fight that know how to fight.
Yeah.
Oh man,
my mom-
I don't fight. You have to just knock them. You don't play that.
Girls, no. What they do nowadays is they grab hair.
Yeah.
That's the first
They always
thing they do.
have them.
They grab hair and then
Not even that. They'll grab hair and rip. Not even swing.
Oh,
They're like, "God, what?
That's some cool stuff.
Like in my school, back in Oscar Smith, they would, if you saw a girl fight, at the end of the fight, there's just hair all over the place. And you're just like, she got messed up. Who strikes with those? Oh, you lost.
that happened at Grandview. There was weave just in the middle of the cafeteria for like a week. Nobody would even touch it, and it was just on the floor. This is a patch of hair that nobody would touch. And everybody was like, oh, somebody got messed up.
Apparently there was this fight at Smokey with two girls and she was getting like her face bashed into the locker or something. Her phone rang and she was on the floor. And the other girl picked it up and was like, sorry, she can't talk right now, she's getting her ass beat. And it hung up and it was her mom.
Oh! My mom would have been like, where's the girl called? I would have been like, oh, man. No, the one best girl fight that I saw in my school, I was at my locker. And these girls were beefing for some reason. And the two girls started going at it. And one girl came across from the hall to try to defend her friend. Dude, she went sliding across the hall. I was like, how do you run all the way across the hall just to slide back across the hall and you got stuck? I was like, dude, oh man. She got rocked.
Oh my god.
And the girl, like, this was a thick girl. You know, all the guys liked her because but she had like a kid, so she was even more big. Even bigger, I mean. Even more big, right? So even bigger. And the girl who hit her was like only 110 pounds.
yeah, but
And she
size
cocked-
has nothing to do with it.
Dude, like she came with the dude.
Hips and everything.
Yes, perfect technique.
That's like, you see my little sister, it's my
Auntie Jenny?
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah, mess
She can
her.
fight.
When we,
Not so much anymore, but-
she doesn't fight now, but at school, her name was Joe Frazier.
Oh.
Remember, Muhammad Ali was, Joe Frazier was before Muhammad Ali. Her name was Joe Frazier. Because she'd take anybody on, boy or girl.
Oh wow.
She took on the school bully. Because my thing is, my dad would say, don't you start anything. Otherwise, you have me to deal with.
Yeah.
You finish it if they start it, and you use your shoes, I'll buy you a new pair.
Dang.
Right? So here's my sister, Jenna, she's short, and she's at school, and this guy, Cheshire, never forget names, right? Cheshire is messing with her. She's in what we call second grade, or second form, so that would make her 12, right? And he is like 2 years older. So yeah, he's messing with her, and she gets him in the playground.
Oh.
She sits on him in the playground.
Oh,
she
wow.
takes off her shoes. Boom!
Oh. The heel.
She
Oh.
got the bam. He has this knot on his head, right? And the teacher, because the teachers will come in, and because you know how it is in school, fight.
Yeah.
And everybody, the circle forms.
And then the
And like it doesn't
playground-
close.
Like a
It's like
beehive.
there's like a 10-foot radius that this circle just
Yeah.
forms around. It's like an invisible wall.
But she's got this guy, and she's got him on the ground, and she's going to town on him, right? So the playground attendants, they're trying to get her off. Nobody can get her off this guy. Finally, the teachers come and they get her off, and they end up in the headmaster's office. Anyway, so I used to love my headmaster. He's a white guy, and he said, to the guy. He serves you right.
Oh, nice.
He said, serves you right. You knew you should have left her alone. So it was just the best thing. But Janet didn't play. I
She
remember
didn't get
going,
suspended or anything? Oh, wow.
Mr. Taylor didn't play that. He's the same one that told the, when I anyway.
Oh,
Yeah. But I
Oh.
when I remember going home. I think I just had a fight with this other girl, and we were walking home from school. I was walking with Janet because there wasn't many black people in my school. So if there's going to be a fight, you had to take it off school ground so you didn't get in trouble. So took the fight off school ground. Fight's finished. We're heading home, and here comes this white guy. He walks. He's riding his bike. He's coming toward us. Right? We're walking home, we're still discussing the fight. And over there they call you wog. Over here they call you nigger. Over there.
Wow.
Right.
Good thing I know.
Because if you're over there, wow, you'd be like,
thanks.
So, a wog is not a nice thing to call a black person. So he comes by and he's like, wog, and all I saw was, and this bike went down and the guy was here.
Oh, nice.
Janet
I would
did
have
not.
been weak.
I'd have been on the ground laughing.
She does not play.
I'm looking at her differently now. I'm like,
See?
you nervous?
You on her good side.
Like, did you want this last pizza
She
meat?
did not.
Did you want this last scoop of,
No, she did not play. And she was just this little thing, right? Just this little thing, but don't mess with her.
At the bank.
Oh yeah, she beat some girl up at the bank because if you mess with her temper is just like this short, like my dad's, right? She's really mellowed in her old age. She's not like that anymore. But she went to the bank and the girl was just messing with her in the bank. So anyway, I was in the bank. Yeah,
So she just went off.
girls,
Girls can thump, though, man.
but we don't fight like this. We're coming from Jamaica. You fight like this, they beat you up.
Yeah.
You better
I
be
know
able.
guys who fight like that, though.
You have to just.
That's how you get.
In Jamaica, you just, just like we throw hard, you just gotta go with it. If you're gonna punch somebody, just go ahead and punch them. Don't be. What is that?
Because they're afraid to get punched in the face and stuff. My dad was telling me a story back, you know how you're talking about Muhammad Ali, and his name was Cassius Clay at the time.
Yeah, Cassius Clay.
Sonny Liston is from Denver, and he was fighting Sonny Liston, and he went to school at Smiley with Sonny Liston's daughter. And then so the big fight was coming up, and they lived in Park Hill at the time, and I can show you the house too, as a matter of fact. And so my dad, he's walking, he sees the girl, and she's the big girl, apparently, like a big, strong girl. She said, "Who did you vote? Who were you rooting for last night?" My dad was like, "Cassius Clay." So she started chasing him. My dad was fast. He said back in the day, my dad said he was out running, hit the field, was on a cruise mode, just all he feels is boop. So he gets up to defend himself. She comes in with the jab. Boop, 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 boop. He gets knocked down again. He's with his friend. His friend comes in. Friend tries to get on him. Boop, boop, boop. His friend flies back. My dad said he started. My dad is a pretty big, strong man. He's no softy. Started crying.
Oh man.
He's sitting here just like, because she's beating up on both of them. And his friend kept getting up trying to return. Boop, boop. There she goes. Boop. Knocking him down. He said he got knocked down like 8 times. Got up, got her once in the mouth, and she started crying. That's when he realized she was just a girl. But
Oh wow. You gonna start crying after you get hit once and you been knocking us
8
down.
times.
He's like, oh.
And that's not including my dad. That's like in that Family Guy. Real talk.
That's a defensive mechanism.
Because like when Joe finally got his legs back.
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
they were like, "We're gonna take your legs out," and he was like, "Boop, boop, boop, boop." Everyone was flying back, and I can just imagine that. I guess
think
Sonny
that's
Liston trained her
hilarious.
well, man. Just boop, boop.
That's what we are too, That's how we were. We fought our brothers, right? And so you know how to fight. You don't fight because you're a lady, because my dad wouldn't have it. So in all things, you're just a lady. But if you mess with
Situation
it,
comes
then
around.
it's a whole different ball game, right?
I hit a girl once, and it was my cousin. I was only like 5.